UPS right behind me. Almost out of Pennsylvania. We've hit some snow. I don't know how clear this is going to come through. I was only showing like 2 bars on the cellular phone, but I figure I'd check out with y'all. Maybe we'll have the wife hold the phone while we drive a little bit more. Almost out of Pennsylvania. So we're going to jump in the car now. And we're looking for Pablo. Anybody see Pablo's truck? I don't see Pablo's truck. All right, we are in the car, and we'll have the wife hold the phone in a minute here. But yeah, I don't see Pablo's truck. Pablo was nearby, and where is Pablo? It's kind of like where's Waldo, but where is Pablo? And if you guys don't know who Pablo is, we are not talking about Escobar. We are talking about Mr. Pablo Drone, the notorious drone truck driver that travels the United States, who was just in Hazleton and is no longer there. So we are on the hunt for Pablo, and I don't see his truck. Nice and clear. That's good to hear, Johnson. I was worried about that just because it only showed I had 2 bars, and it took a little while for it to actually connect. And again, as we're facing me, there's probably smudges on my camera here, which maybe I can fix that quickly. Let's see if we'll make it a little bit better. Bam, bam, bam. There. Whew, took a minute to adjust. There, it's a little bit better. You're not getting glared as much there. But yeah, we're almost out of Pennsylvania. Let me see how many miles we've gone. What is going on, Mr. Douglas? Crucial. What's up, brother? I'm hitting the road. Mr. Bells, I think that's what it was. What's going on? And my steering wheel here. We'll show you my steering wheel. My steering wheel is like all upside down. I'm looking for my trip on my steering wheel, so let's fix my steering wheel. And here, we'll turn it around while we're doing this. We're gonna hit trip, and we are looking for trip. I guess it was on there. So I've gone 172 miles already. We got a lot more miles to go. But I just wanted to check in with y'all. I want to say what's up. Again, we're encountering a little bit of snow here, and that's about what it is. But we'll give it to my wife. She can hold it on me as I'm driving a little bit. If anybody has any questions that they need to ask, by all means ask.
Charles Douglas says he's okay, and some pains ulcer got me down a few days.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Crucial. That's I know Charles Douglas by his work name.
Oh, I don't know things.
Huh?
I don't know things.
Well, no, I know you don't know who he is, and a lot of people on here might not know him as Crucial either. But again, some of you guys I know really well because we talk on Facebook, and some of you guys have actually had the pleasure of actually like talking FaceTime with. So for some of the people that are new to the channel, you can definitely get to know me through YouTube or whatnot. But if you make the transition over to Drone Days on Facebook, then there's a good possibility that we will build a stronger bond than just YouTube. There's a lot of guys that I talk to on a daily basis. Big Mack truck. Meow. All right, we are back on I-80 West. We are heading west. And the destination for today is...
Joliet, Illinois.
Bam! Joliet, Illinois. Joliet, not Juliet. It's not Romeo and Juliet. In the middle of daylight, and I've been in Chicago. Don't worry about Chicago. One, for safe reasons, but 2, because chance that happen is probably like 20% or something. So it's very unlikely that it would happen in my Kia Soul, which is probably not a highly sought after vehicle like his '89 Mustang was. But it's also a very congested city. It is the start of Route 66, but we're going to bypass that and get into a less congested city and also hit a point of interest immediately. So that's the plans for right now. And again, we keep hitting snow on and off.
Safe drive. You and your wife have fun. Love to take my wife everywhere. Respect.
Who said it?
Crucial.
Yep. See? I know how Crucial talks.
Somebody else asked if Tower Hobbies was out here.
Tower Hobbies. What's Tower Hobbies? Not familiar with Tower Hobbies. Just thinking of it, maybe it's a hobby shop. Not familiar with Tower Hobbies. There was another hobby shop that people say down south and out west that they have, that we had like one in our area, and we ended up traveling down to it, and it was garbage. all overpriced, super overpriced brush drones. They didn't even have anything brushless in there. So
Illinois.
I'm not sure. We're not in Illinois yet. Again, we probably won't get into Illinois probably till 4 or 5 o'clock, and right now it's 11:53. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh, drones. So what drones did J Drone bring with me? Said I was bringing 3. Well, I snuck some more. But the only reason I snuck some more is because J Drone brought 1 bag. And can you flip it around to the bugs that's sitting in the back window? Can you see that? You guys see in the back window the red drone sitting back there? That's 1 drone that I brought. You can bring it back on me. That's the only drone that's not in my bag. That's the modded bugs that we took out almost a mile. I brought a shaving case full of whoops, 010011, the jumper, and the Maker Fire drone, the Armor Maker Fire drone. We brought that. We brought 2 jumper controllers. I brought the new one to do some videos on the trip and upload protocols to that, and also let you guys know how I like the new jumper. But I also have the old jumper. There's nothing wrong with that one. My DIY drone, the put it together drone that I showed you guys how to build out of the box, I brought that, and I also have the modification on it for 5.8. My Spark. I brought the Spark. I think that's it. So I brought 5 smalls, the Spark, and the bugs too.
How's the new yellow one work, and is it better?
I haven't used it yet. What I can say about the new jumper, the Jumper Plus, is they have Hall gimbals, which means absolutely nothing to me. My racing friends, they're blown away to the fact that this controller has Hall gimbals. Again, it means nothing to me because I'm not familiar with that. I'm not a racer, but I can tell you off the bat, feeling it, the gimbals are a lot smoother on the controller. And the gimbals, if you're not familiar with the term, the gimbals, normally we associate a gimbal hanging underneath the drone and keeping video stabilization. But on a controller, the sticks are off of a gimbal. They're a lot smoother, and what I love about it is the display. The display's larger, and it's also a OLED, I think that's what they're calling it, where it's a black display and it glows yellow out of it. Just visual looks of it. And another big improvement on it, it can take AA's or LiPo. There's a AA pack that you can 4 AA's, plug it in just like you would plug in the LiPo, or you can also have a LiPo in it, which I'm going to be operating mine off a LiPo, but I have a fresh pack of batteries, like 16 AA batteries, so if I get in a pinch and I can charge, which I'll be able to charge, but if I couldn't charge, I could drop AA's in it. I have a USB 2-cell charger. It plugs right into USB, and I have a USB port on my dash, and I also have a plug, one of the cigarette lighter plugs in the dash. Here, go down to this so you can show them. So that's what I'm operating with. I have 2 12-volt cigarette lighters, and then I also have a stock USB. You can go back to me. So we'll be able to charge wherever we are. The Spark, I have a car charger for the Spark as well. We also have filters for the Spark. I don't know if you caught those videos yesterday. I did a quick unboxing of the filters, the eye filters for the Spark, and also the Spark charger. So that's something else that I brought. I did bring accessories. I also have the OTG for what?
You said brung.
Oh, I did brung it. I brought. I guess that'd be proper.
You mean I brought?
Yeah, I guess I brought it and I didn't brung it. I brung it, y'all. But what else? I brought another cell phone besides my iPhone. My wife's holding my iPhone.
That's good. When I get out of the hospital, we'll check out your review, then decide what to get.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see. I brought my other cell phone, my Android, that I connect to OTG to be a receiver of 5.8, because I do plan on taking that bugs back there. Not crazy long, because I'm not going to know the territory, but I do plan, like, dude, if we get into desert, I'm going to do a desert run with it and probably have to hit a return home and hopefully not lose the bugs. But I have 4 batteries for that bugs. I have 2 F200 from Force One, which they will fit in it. They will not snap in it because the Force 200, there's like a spin dial to lock in the battery, but it will fit in it and you can use it. And then I have the red and black battery pack for that. But all right, guys, if you don't have any other questions for me, any comments, I'll let this ride for about another 2 minutes until it hits noon, and then we'll cut it short unless somebody decides to start typing on that keyboard and hit return. Definitely happy to answer any and all questions. Again, just to recap, we are heading out towards Joliet. Not Juliet. We're heading out towards Joliet, and that's going to be the start of Route 66 for us. And I think we've already determined that we are going to go through Arizona and California.
Can jumper link up to a tactic receiver? Thanks for translating, Mrs. Drone. Have a nice day. You too.
A tactic receiver, you mean like a box that you would hook on the back of the Taranis? If that's what you're referring to, I'm not familiar with the term tactic receiver, but if that's what you're referring to, one of the boxes that you would throw on the back of Taranis, then yes, there is a box. It's called a DIY box, and it's a hollow box on the back of the new jumper, and you can put something like for third-party models on the back of that, like you would with the Taranis. So you'd be able to throw other protocols that may not be supported in the Jumper Plus, which is the same protocols that's on the Jumper, but an added feature on the Plus is that box that goes on the back. So hopefully that answers your question if that's what you were talking about. If that's not what you're talking about, I'll definitely have to do a little bit of research and see what exactly you're talking about. Again, guys, I don't claim to know it all. I know a vast amount because I live, eat, breathe, and sleep drones, but I don't claim to know it all. So if what you're talking about is not what I was just talking about, I'll definitely look into it and try to answer that question for you. Anybody else have any other questions, comments, concerns, anything they want to say? Now's the time. Otherwise, probably maybe another 2 hours from now, I'm going to say maybe another 2 hours from now, which is me anticipating having to stop and get gas. We'll probably go live again and let you guys know where I'm at, how I'm doing, and go from there. Anybody else saying anything?
Nope.
All right, guys. I'm J Drone, and the lady holding the camera behind there is K Drone.
Jay, I love you. Will you marry me?
Who's that?
Drone Dog.
Yeah, Drone Dog. I'll marry you. We're probably. I don't know how that works though. I'm already married to my wife. And I'm assuming we're talking male-on-male marriage here, which I know is legal in some states. And I don't know. I think in certain states you could have multiple marriages, dude. I hope you make a lot of money though, because the only reason I'm gonna get into this marriage with you,
so we can share.
so we can share drones, dude. I'm down. We can share drones, and again, I'm hoping you make a lot of money because I'm gonna bank on a healthy tax return from you. So I'm hoping that me getting into this marriage with Drone Dog is gonna benefit me financially. That's the only way I'm gonna get into this, brother. Otherwise, we can just share drones. If you meet me on my travels, I'm more than happy to allow to share some of my drones with you.
Because I do okay.
Good. Great. Let me know where you're at. We'll meet up so long as it's legal. If it's not legal, we could probably just go down to Vegas, and they won't know nothing down there. We could probably do it illegally down there. I'm pretty sure people have illegally married like 2 or 3 times. And I'll bank off your taxes, and you could bank off my dronage. All right, guys. Little side babble there. I'm J Drone. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button because we're gonna have a lot going on. I do have Hattie with me. I do have a GoPro with me. I do have the cell phone set up for Hattie. That way I can record when I'm flying via cell phone and then update it mobily. I have my computer with me, but I didn't realize my computer lost one of its drivers a long time ago, and I don't know if my brother's in here or anybody really tech savvy's in here. My computer lost the Wi-Fi driver, so I can't connect to Wi-Fi with my computer. So unless I hit direct line feed connection, I'm not going to be able to do any edits unless it's going to be from my phone. But the reason I brought my laptop is to dump SD card files from the GoPro, from Hattie, from something else. Oh, from the SIM cards that go into the drones, just to dump it. That way I have full SD cards that I could record on. But I definitely have all that stuff with me as well. But all right, we are going to wrap this up. It's 3 minutes past noon. I hope everybody's having a good lunchtime if you are on the East Coast, and if you are not on the East Coast, whatever time it is there, hope you're having a good day.
Yo, J Drone, tiny whoop of flying J's truck stop.
Tiny whoop of flying J's truck stop. We might be able to do that so long as the wind's low, because again, I did
install external USB Wi-Fi.
Install external USB Wi-Fi. See, I thought about bringing it with me. I have a Wi-Fi repeater, which I thought maybe that can do it, but it is not the same thing. I know about the external Wi-Fi that you're talking about, because back in the day, that's how you used to steal people's Wi-Fi if you were in a ghetto. And J Drone used to live in a ghetto, and we used to connect one of those sticks and hang it out the window. And we would jack people's Wi-Fi that had an unsecure connection. So that's an idea to get for my laptop, because the cell phone can emit a hotspot, and dude, I could be in the car and doing some editing. So we might do that. That's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Minus last night when I was trying to use a Wi-Fi repeater, which is not the same thing as that.
$10 at Walmart.
Bam, $10 at Walmart. We might have to do that. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, and as far as, let's see, I think it's right here. You moved it. My FPV goggles, they were like right there.
Yeah, they're still right there, but I moved them because I wanted a banana.
My wife wanted a banana. Bam, so I brought the maker fires. My antennas are in with something. They're in with the new jumper. I have it in the case with the new jumper. So I do have this with me. And again, I also have the 5.8 gigahertz to the cell phone. So we definitely could do some FPV recording. If I'm going to whoop a truck stop and you guys want me to load it quicker, I'm gonna have to, I also brought the Air Hogs goggles. I brought the Air Hogs goggles. That way we can fly whoop mobily, and I can load the stuff, hopefully. So if you guys want me to do that, that's definitely a possibility, and I should be able to load it mobily even if I can't get my laptop online right away. So yeah, we could definitely do that as long as wind levels are down. I have multiple whoops with me. So that's definitely a possibility. And DIY. My DIY drone is not really a whoop. It's a little bit bigger, but it gets epic flight times, and I got tons of batteries for that. So that's definitely a good idea. Definitely something that we can consider doing. But all right, I'm J Drone. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. If y'all ain't hit the thumbs up button, there ain't no reason to. It's free. Just click it. It's super free, and it doesn't do anything for me, just besides the satisfaction of, hey, I got lots of thumbs up. But all right, we are, let's see, we are 7 miles from Clarion, 72 miles from Sherion. Why these towns are being named Arion is beyond me, but we're gonna wrap this up. My wife is going to hit the end button, and we'll see you later.
How do I hit the end button?
Up here somewhere, it should say done.
The X?
Let me see, I'll do it. All right, we are driving with J Drone. We have, J Drone has it in his hands, and we are going to hit X, and we are hit